Mabuhay! I'm Sister Pilar, your host for Love Life, a pro-life program. We're happy to be with you this next 30 minutes right here at Dream Satellite Cable at Catholic TV station. At last, a dream come true for us to proclaim to you what we in Prolife Philippines has been fighting for all these years. Pro-life is now 30 years in our country, and we have accomplished a lot, although there's still a lot to be done. With me right now is Jovi Barreto, and I'm going to ask her, our guest this morning, why she is involved in Pro-Life Philippines. Kumusta ka, Jovi? Welcome to our program.
Masayang-masaya at nandito po ako muli sa inyo, sister.
Matagal na kaming nagsama ni Jovi sa aming radio
program.
Sa Veritas 846. At siya yung tagagawa ng ating drama series. Ang iba siguro napapakinggan na yung aming Love Life program din sa Radio Veritas. Paano ka nga ba na-involved sa pro-life activities, Jovi?
Naghahanap yata kayo noon one time ng kung sino magiging line producer ng inyong drama segment sa Love Life. At merong nag-recommend sa inyo na ako yung kausapin. Nung una, reluctant ako dahil parang hindi ko alam ng malalim kung ano yung pro-life. Kasi ang mga sinusulatan ko ay yung talagang mga radio stations na iba yung tema ng mga aming...
Talagang scriptwriter ka,
opo,
producer. Yes?
Radio talent ako at scriptwriter ng talagang regular networks. So, nung nakausap ko si Sister Pilar, ay parang nag-iisip ako na, kaya ko bang sulatin ito? Mukhang may mission itong grupo na to.
Yung mga topics na binigay ko sa iyo, parang
nasishock ako dun sa mga topics dahil first time kong itong isusulat na may mas malalim na kahulugan. At talagang iaalok mo sa mga tao makikinig upang turuan sila ng tamang value sa pamumuhay nila.
And that is what pro-life is all about. Respect, defend, care for life from conception to natural death. Yes. So we do have issues on abortion,
Euthanasia.
yes, and everything in between, like sexuality issues, fertility. Nandyan tayo, tumututol tayo sa mga gay marriages, sa premarital sex, pornography, prostitution, while we are upholding the dignity and sanctity of married life, raising up children the proper way. Noong sa pagstay mo sa atin, no? Mga Tagalog ang mga dramas natin, and I know Jovi is such an expert on this one. Ano yung parang conversions na sinishare mo sa akin na nangyari sa buhay mo?
Parang mas lalong nagkaroon ng meaning ang God-given talent na ginagamit ko sa paghahanap buhay. Sabi ko, parang ngayon ko lang naramdaman na talagang mission ko pala ito, na sa pamamagitan ng pagsusulat ko ay nakaka-touch ako ng buhay ng ibang tao at eventually ay nababago ang kanilang pananaw sa buhay.
Bilang isang ina, at pagpapalaki ng bata, sa pag-research mo naman, mukhang nadagdagan rin yung capacity mo, yun yung sinashare mo sa akin noong nakaraan. Yes, and I'm so happy, Jovi, that you are with us kasi siguradong sigurado, from the north to the south of the Philippines, marami talagang humihingi ng copies ng mga drama natin at marami na tayong lives na na-touch. Yes.
Nagpapasalamat po ako kay Sister Pilar sa opportunity na binigay niya sa akin na maka-join ng Pro-Life. At malaking bagay po yon dahil nagkaroon ako ng mas malalim na fulfillment dahil sa mission na yon.
Ngayon, gusto natin i-share ang tungkol sa Pro-Life Philippines. Maraming nagtatanong, paano nga ba natin nasimulan at ano ang pwede nilang gawin pag sila ay kasali sa pro-life. Katulad nung tinatanong-tanong mo sa akin nung nagsimula ka pa.
Like all of us, they too have the right to live. Unfortunately, their right to live is often neglected, disregarded, and even worse, violated. Prolife Philippines is a collective response to the fundamental truth of every person's right to be. The vision of Prolife Philippines is to uphold the dignity and value of human life.
Life that has to be respected, protected, loved, and served before and after birth in all its stages of development. Human life is precious and inviolable, regardless of the condition of the body that houses it or of the mind that guides it. Human life, even when weak and suffering, is always a splendid gift of God's goodness.
Prolife Philippines strives to focus public awareness on the basic rights of these sectors of society through mass education.
Every human life must be welcomed by everyone, especially government, because human resource is the #1 resource of any society. And the solution to our problems today is not controlling population, is not teaching our young contraceptive mentality. Our solutions lie in responsible parenthood, responsible citizenship, and good government, economic development, and development of our natural resources that will give every Filipino an opportunity at improving his standard of living.
Founder and National Coordinator, Sister Mary Pilar Versosa relates the history of Prolife Philippines.
That was in 1974. Father Paul Marx, founder of Human Life International, was traveling all over Asia, giving lectures on the worldwide situation of abortion, contraception, and euthanasia, the anti-life issues. Like most of us in the audience, I was shocked at the films on abortion that he showed us. I knew that I had to do something. I was then working in the home for unwed mothers run by the Good Shepherd Sisters, but I knew it wasn't enough. Education, prevention had to be done. In 1983, a small core group of us registered Pro-Life Movement as a non-government, non-profit organization. We now have a board of trustees and a staff to carry on the programs. The struggle has not been easy. It's what we call spiritual warfare. The devil never sleeps. But we know that it is God's work, and it's urgent. As Mother Teresa of Calcutta says, the greatest destroyer of peace in the world today is abortion. If we allow a mother to destroy her unborn child, what is left between us from killing one another? In 1992, Father Matthew Habiger, the president of Human Life International, assigned Prolife Philippines the task of coordinating the pro-life groups of Asia. Quoting the Holy Father, Father Matthew says, we should pray without ceasing to stop the culture of death and work without ceasing to promote the culture of life.
Its action program includes conducting national pro-life conferences, nationwide Respect for Life campaigns to set up local chapters through pro-life workshops and seminars in schools, churches, offices, and factories, pro-life exhibits in public places, seminars on responsible parenthood, and natural family planning and anti-prostitution. Stop pornography programs.
Pro-Life Philippines disseminates pro-life values to families, schools, church, and civic groups through pro-life films, videotapes, and their monthly newsletter, Life is for Everyone. Youth for Life, composed of students from different schools, actively support pro-life mass action to uphold the dignity and value of human life.
They join pro-life rallies and demonstrations against contraception, condoms, population control, pornography, nuclear arms, euthanasia, death penalty, and other anti-life issues. They also participate in pro-life activities such as poster making, essay, and songwriting contests to promote chastity and a no to premarital sex. Even the disabled join in pro-life campaigns to dramatize their outrage against abortion, an abomination that kills 50 million babies annually worldwide and which has been called the scourge of the present century. Worse than Hitler's Holocaust that claimed the lives of 6 million Jews. Pro-lifers picket abortion clinics, carrying posters that cry out, "Save the baby, save the mother, and pray to stop abortion."
Prolife Philippines appropriates a large percentage of its time and resources for outreach programs such as radio counseling and its network of pregnancy counseling centers in Metro Manila and the provinces. The center served over 3,000 troubled women with unwanted pregnancies and family planning or marital problems every year. Services to these women come in the form of free pregnancy tests, one-on-one counseling referrals to maternity homes, and adoption placement for their babies to Filipino couples as well as to generous families in foreign countries.
After years of torment, you see, I was also an abortion victim. After having 4 abortion experiences, my life was in turmoil. I was depressed. I was an insomniac. I was an antisocial. And then one day, I heard the voice of God. Pro-life, you might say, has been a way of life for me. I belong to a group which you might call the wounded healers. Now that I know what life really is, that it has to be shared, then I know what my God has for me as mission. That is to share my life story with others who somehow may get something from this story.
Prolife Philippines also reaches out to Filipino overseas workers, reminding them of their worth and dignity as persons, and linking them to Catholic centers in whatever country they're in. Wherever there are people who, for one reason or another, cannot protect their right to a decent life, Prolife Philippines extends its helping hand. These include victims of natural disasters like those rendered homeless by lahar from Mount Pinatubo, to victims of man's perversion like the prostitutes and the street children.
To finance its various programs and outreaches, Prolife Philippines Foundation depends on donations, membership fees, and fundraising activities. There is still so much work to be done. There are still thousands of Filipinos whose rights and dignity are disregarded and even violated. Are we just going to sit back and do nothing? By the grace of God, there is now a growing awareness and interest in the vision and mission of Prolife Philippines.
There is a tremendous response among students, church workers, civic groups, and professionals to join the city and provincial chapters being organized by Prolife Philippines. Prolife Philippines invites everyone to proclaim the dignity and value of human life, to celebrate life, to serve life, to be grateful for the life God in His goodness has gifted each one with.
Join Prolife Philippines now. Get involved in and support the many programs for life. Choose life that you and your children may live.
Wow, sister. 30 years na pala mula nung binuo mo ang Prolife.
Napakarami ng taong na-involved. I'm so grateful for all those people who have helped me sustain. You know, I started it by myself, going around to school, showing the films. And there was a point when I would get disappointed and frustrated, seeing that abortion was still increasing, premarital sex happening, divorce and broken families. But it's also because of concerned people like you, Jovi, who have
Lumaki ng
pushed me
lumaki.
and said, this is an important work,
Yes.
sister, then you should go on. So now, we have a board of trustees that I'm very proud of. They help us sustain the organization. And we have a staff of 10 that are doing all the different programs. We call them department heads.
Department
Usually,
heads.
it's just one person per department. So I'd like to tell you all about it. Like we call all those who are involved in the education program. They go to schools to talk to teens on sexuality and why abortion is so evil, that is not the answer. They also train the faculty and the counselors on how to attend to the needs of our youth. We call them members of Project Gabriel. Gabriel, Archangel Gabriel,
Archangel.
was here to announce the good news. And so, we have named our department for educating and training as Gabriel, proclaiming the gospel of life, love, fertility, and all the goodness that God has given us.
So, lumaki na ng husto ang pamilya ng Prolife.
Yes, kasi we have volunteers who are also involved there, hindi lang yung staff natin.
So, kayo pong mga nandyan at nanonood sa amin ngayon, maaari po kayong tumawag sa Prolife office kung kayo po ay interesado, pero dapat interesado kayo para makatulong tayo sa pagpapalaganap ng mga values na ipinaglalaban ng Prolife.
At meron din tayong Project Michael. Kung may Gabriel, may Michael din.
Puro angels yun,
Yes. Ang mga Michael naman, nakikita natin yung larawan ni San Miguel na meron siyang hawak na espada. Pinoprotektahan ng ating Panginoon sa langit, di ba? Against si Satanas, si Lucifer. Ito naman yung grupo na nagpupunta sa Kongreso. Defending life. Making sure that we have pro-life bills. It's a hard work, but I'm so grateful to all those volunteers collecting signatures in order to stop bills that are against the Catholic faith and against pro-life, against the family, and really
Against
promoting, talking to our congressmen and to all the government department heads that their programs and policies should be pro-life. Yun yung mga nasa Project Michael.
Michael.
Okay.
Meron pa pong ibang branch?
Oh, pero tatawagin muna natin ang mga kasamahan natin. Baka gusto rin nilang sumali sa Project Michael, no? Lalong-lalo na mga nasa probinsya, kayo ang may kilala sa inyong mga government workers, sa inyong mga ibang NGOs dyan o non-government organizations, at sa mga congressmen ninyo. Lapitan nyo sila para ipaliwanag sa kanila kung ano ang pinaglalaban natin.
Kailangan pong marinig ang ating boses para mas lalong lumakas ang ating ipinaglalabang tama.
And then meron tayong Project Rachel. This is
Rachel.
one of the programs that we started in Pro-Life. Yes, December 28, we come across the quotation from the Bible. Rachel is crying in Ramah. She cannot be comforted because her children are no more. Rachel, the wife of Jacob. And this is in connection with the killing of the innocent babies by King Herod as he was looking for baby Jesus. Can you imagine how the mothers felt when the babies were grabbed away from them by the soldiers to kill them, right in front of them? We know that this is how the women who have had abortions feel towards their baby. We don't condemn them. We, in fact, apologize to these women who have had abortions. We were not there when they needed us. And so we say, pro-life is here for you. You have experienced abortion. You were probably ligated, sterilized, without knowing fully well what you were deciding on. You have been using contraceptives because you did not know a better way. Yes, pro-life will be here to be with you and journey with you through your healing program. God is there. He knows your needs. Project Rachel is here for you. So sana po, kung may nakikinig sa inyo at alam nyo na may mga kababaihan na nangangailangan ng tulog natin, battered women, women in prostitution, women who have been ligated and are now sorry for what they have done, women who have aborted, even 2, 3, 5 times. God is here and pro-life is here waiting for you.
So dapat umalis sila sa paniniwala nila na sila ay victims. Kailangan po ay makipagtulungan kayo sa pro-life para maging survivors kayo.
Right. And then, ang tawag naman sa mga counselors, katulad ni Jovi, katulad ng mga kasamahan natin ay mga Veronicas. Veronica wipes the face of Jesus. Naalala natin ito doon sa Stations of the Cross. Noong si Veronica, isang babae na lumapit sa dugo-dugo ang mukha ni Jesus. Ginamit niya yung kanyang belo at nakita natin naka-imprint doon yung mukha ni Jesus. Yun rin ang training na ibinibigay ko sa mga counselors natin na ang paglapit nila sa mga nangangailangan ng ating tulong, lalong-lalo na yung mga kababaihan na naka-experience na ng abortion, sugatan sila, ilapit sila sa Panginoon. Punasan nila ang kanilang muka. Makita nila yung mukha ni Jesus dito sa mga kababaihan at kahit na rin sa mga lalaking lumalapit sa atin. And then, lastly, we have Project Elizabeth. Elizabeth, the cousin of Mary. Sa visitation, nakikita natin, Mary visits her cousin Elizabeth. Both of them are
Pregnant.
Yes. And we have women now who go to our communities who teach responsible parenthood so that they know the timing of their pregnancy, they know what is their fertility, what is responsible parenthood. So yun po yung mga projects natin sa Prolife Philippines at sana naman ang mas nakakarami sa inyo, tumawag lang sa amin, ibigay nyo yung inyong panahon, ibigay nyo kung ano man ang talents and resources ninyo. Kailangan po namin yung inyong tulong para masugpunan natin ang mga kasamaan dito sa ating lipunan. We are a non-profit organization. Prolife Philippines is SEC-registered, we know, but it's not easy. Many people don't understand what we are fighting for. There is so much materialism, consumerism, and the free liberal mentality in our society. Even the Catholic Church is being battered on every side. And unless we get your help, we will not be able to sustain our very important work in our society today. And Jovi, are there any words that you would like to tell our guests now?
Lalo na po yung mga parents dyan na nakikinig, kailangan po nating malaman ang tamang paraan kung paano natin tuturuan ng ating mga anak para kung sila'y magpapamilya na ay magiging chain reaction. Tuturuan din nila ng tama ang kanilang mga susunod pang pamilya at magiging anak.
Yes, and you do have children, is it not?
Po. Pero wala pa akong apo.
Wala pa apo. Mga teenagers nga, ang mga anak mo, just the right age na I suppose, Jovi, itong mga materials natin sa Prolife na inuuwi mo, pagre-research mo sa iyong trabaho sa
Malaking
Prolife,
tulong.
ay nakikita rin ng mga teenagers nyo.
Nakikita nila at binabasa nila at sinasabuhay din nila.
At tumawag nga kayo sa Prolife Philippines. 911-2911 ang aming telepono. At may cellphone number rin tayo para mas madali. Alam ko, mga nasa probinsya, mas madali kayong mag-contact sa amin sa 0919-233-7783. This is the cell phone number that you can use in order to ask information, especially if you want to refer to us people who need our help or if you want to offer your services. You know, many of you, especially in the provinces, you can go to your parish and volunteer in the family and life programs. They also need your help. They carry the pro-life orientation. We have helped them with a lot of materials and with our programs so that if you go over and offer your services, I'm sure they will be so happy. We also have chapters in the provinces. Call us first. You can write us at our number or you can call us either by landline or by our cell phone number. And we will be so happy to accommodate you just so that the pro-life movement can spread to more people here in our country. This is Sister Pilar saying goodbye, and we hope to see you at the next programs, Love Life, that we will be presenting to you.
Pregnant, confused, afraid. No matter how terrible your situation may seem, abortion is not the answer. You don't have to face this crisis alone. No matter how impossible it may seem, there are people who care about you and your baby. A tiny, precious child who will give you joy someday. Call us.
At 911-2911.